Tournament 17 of the Race to Dubai season brings us to northern Germany and the port city of Hamburg. We're at the formidable Green Eagle golf courses and the Porsche North course for a 3-round tournament. That's because of German government COVID restrictions.
Pablo Larrazabal at the fourth. Coming up the hill, a right to left breaker for a birdie. Long par four this, so good to find the heart of the green in two, and even better to find the bottom of the hole in three. Terrific birdie for Pablo.
Flat piece to the left, flat piece to the right, and that pin on that right. Not easy.
He's got the right shape of shot in his armoury to get to this flag. And he has. Oh, get in there. Very nearly an ace, and look how the crowd responded. Stunning iron shot from Keimer.
Former champion Alex Levy struggling at the 10th. Or is he? Well, that's the Levy we know and love.
Pin high is always a one to take away. Now up the ridge. He's been playing the most solid golf out the lot, and what a putt for birdie. He's been waiting for a few of those. Finally one's dropped in.
Thailand's Chaschain Watananond, who missed out in a playoff at the Kenya Savannah Classic, losing to Danny van Tonder.
Well, that is simply stunning.
No birdie today for Danny van Tonder. I think no one would have had that. You would have thought this course might set up well for his game. Ashley Chester's into the 15th, third shot.
Now, will he go full swing on this one?
Well, not for the first time today. Martin Keimer comes up with a bit of magic from off the green. Spectacular shot.
Anything else, maybe a mental test out there as well when it gets this hard. Remember, just one of the 18 holes is playing under its par. A little bit of overnight rain, just about 5 millimetres or so, so there is placing out there today because one or two balls were picking up mud early on. The tournament officials felt. This is the Indian, Ajitish Sandhu. Third.
Yeah, he done very well there. Rui, 89 yards for Stenson.
Beautifully controlled iron from Henrik. But it's too late for him, I'm afraid, at 11 over.
That's a beauty.
It's just come out of the plug mark just a bit, but it's still submerged under the ground. Not much green to work with though, Rui. Oh my goodness.
At the fifth. Poor tee shot out to the right, not much green to work with. And he has come up with a beautiful little pitch there.
Double bogey at 6 for Alex Bjork. Chance to bounce back at 7, where he's found the fairway again. Oh, very nearly got both shots back in one blow.
This one looking good again.
That's as good as it gets. It really is. Over the top of the tree. 32-year-old Englishman Matthias Southgate looking for that first European Tour win. And sometimes it's your day, sometimes it's your week. That one lipping in rather than lipping out. And
Matthias Schwab's third shot to the 9th. Laid up into the ideal position. Give himself good access to this pin. Oh, crikey, he nearly knocked it right into the hole. What a beautiful approach from Schwab.
This is for par at 18, not easy. Up, over, down, and around. Stop. Excellent stuff from the sweep. Can he tuck it get in close, make a closing birdie, get back to 5 under. Oh yes, he can. Can we find this little plateau at the top? Oh, and can he? Oh, he won't. Oh, so close to going home with that car behind him.
If only he hadn't said sit, and the ball obeyed.
Sit.
It is Maverick Antcliffe and Matthew Southgate who lead the way.
Jameson then on the first green, looking for a fast start with a birdie here, putting up the tier. Nice long backswing there, so it should have enough momentum, and does. Terrific start from the Scot.
That mini order of merit across those 3 tournaments, not already qualified, will be heading to Torrey Pines, California for the US Open, a significant incentive. The bullet, Marcus Armitage, holding out nicely at the 3rd, and that's 2 birdies in the first 3. Armitage quickly to within 2 of the lead.
195 yards this one today. Flag tucked away in the back left corner of the green, just 4 yards up a little tier. Pinpoint accuracy required and duly delivered.
All to keep everyone nice and safe. And when you see what happened over in the United States with Jon Rahm, it's a good job that all precautions are being taken. That's a lovely putt from Dietrich.
That's what he needed. That's what Dietrich needed for his confidence, to get some birdies early on. That's superb. I have to say, it's a masterclass of ball striking from Southgate.
It was actually Sergio Garcia. That's who he admired growing up. Here's Jameson at the 3rd.
Oh, how about this? Go on!
This one, breaking off the left, got a free read off of Antcliffe. 12 feet out.
Yes, that's better. He deserved that. And that will fill him with confidence now for the rest of the day. And he sneaks ahead. Molinari's got a little ridge in front of him. There it is, down there. And tracking, and tracking. Oh, that's fabulous.
Ahead to the 7th, second shot here for Marcus Armitage.
He's got good feel, he's got good touch, he's long as well, very powerful. Look at this. Oh, there you go, Marcus Armitage. The bullet knocks it straight in the hole.
Right, let's take a check on the leaderboard. Molinari climbing alongside Southgate by virtue of his birdie at the 4th. Armitage with the eagle at 7, jumping alongside Jameson and Antcliffe.
We're suggesting if he can take advantage of these par 5s, his race may not be run, but he needs to start here, and that is excellent. It's going to run on 5 or 6 feet by, but
Great view of the challenge of these greens. Look, he's on a high point, now he goes through this little hollow and then back up the other side. Surely not, surely not. Wow, what talent that is. Par save. Well, there it is. There is the nemesis for Molinari. That's what's been plaguing him over the last few seasons.
team moved forward today, some 44 yards. Still 603 though. He's laid up in 2, so this is 3rd shot. Oh, right over the top of the flag. Come on, Marcus, you've already held one of these. Dietrich for the birdie then at 7. Brilliant tee shot. Mediocre 2nd. And makes up for it with a putt. Terrific from the young Belgian.
This for birdie. And 29 it is to the turn. For the man they call the Bullet. And he has shot up the leaderboard.
Renato Paratore. Excellent approach there, trundling up to the hole, third shot to the ninth, and threatening to make an eagle.
Here's Armitage to get to 7 under and go clear of Southgate at the top.
Just under the ridge, so the first couple of feet are uphill, then it levels out. Oh, yes, he's got it. Last roll of the ball. Got it, he's got it. It's the rarest of birdies at 10.
Just off the edge of the green, but the fringe grass is so beautifully manicured it shouldn't make too much difference. Right to left breaker, has he hit it? Yes, he has! Marcus Armitage. Eagle at 7, birdie at 9, birdie at 11 and 12.
And that slow motion replay, courtesy of Swing Index, as we go to another smooth swinger, Scott Jameson.
And having his problems here on the 11th, though, into the water off the tee, sadly, so this is 4th shot. But doing all he can to try and recover and make a par.
151 yards to the flag, playing 2 downhill from this elevated tee box.
Well, he's posing, and why wouldn't you? Armitage.
Oh, he's just making this golf course look easy. You shouldn't do this to the Green Eagle golf course. This is absurd.
Well, we are witnessing something quite outstanding, aren't we, here at Green Eagle, the Green Monster, they call it. But Marcus Armitage at the moment is bringing it very much to its knees.
And the iron play's been fantastic. He needs one here to start the ball rolling. Some good holes coming up. If you make birdies and eagles, my goodness, you're going to jump straight up to that top of that leaderboard.
Good hole to get through this with a par. 177 to go. Oh, look at that. Don't be thinking about par, Matthias Southgate. That was very nearly an eagle too.
Par putt for the leader to stay at 9 under here at 16.
Putted beautifully so far today. Oh, it's a great try. But it is the first mistake of what's been a flawless display so far.
And quickly to 14, and Molinari, his second at the par 3, wouldn't would you? Oh, he has.
If you struggle with your putter, then that's the answer, clearly. Chip him in instead.
He could chip this in the water. He's got a 9-iron, or he's going to pitch and run it. And he could leave it on top, because if it goes over the ridge, it could get wet. That is simply magnificent. Oh, yes.
And he does make it.
That is no doubt, Dominic, the par of his golfing life.
I was about to say, that's quite a way to make your first birdie of the day, and then it goes right round the hole and comes back at him.
Armitage for a closing par. A 65 on Monday. And at 8 under par, the only question now is it going to be enough to secure him his first European Tour victory?
It's Caddy looking at me, seeing what the kind of state of play was with Armitage on 18. So you know the score.
Good line. Oh, what a great effort from Matthias Southgate. It's not going to be the eagle, but it is a cast iron birdie. He is going to close within 1 of his fellow Englishmen. And Van Driel very much still in this, just a couple of shots behind. Still 2 par 5s to come. So preparing himself mentally to go into extra time.
Oh no, this is going left.
Well, I think there was a splash there, and I think that is the worst news for Matthew Southgate. It's a brave shot. It is not going to be the victory, though, for Matthew Southgate. That is that. The news reaches Armitage, and at the age of 33, he has become a European Tour winner.
To watch another European Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.